Hello my beautiful makeup lovers, thank you so much for tuning in with me today and a very warm welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a first impression with you on the new Divinity Palette of Strobe Cosmetics. I'm going to give you some details about this palette, like the price and stuff. Then we're going to jump into the swatches and after that into a first impression look. And in the end I'm going to round up the video with my first impression thoughts. So let's start. Okay, so the price point of this palette is $35 US dollars if you buy it on its own, but they do have a bundle option together with the Creepy Cute palette there, where if you buy the bundle, both palettes will cost you $30 each. So I did get the bundle, so for me it was $30, but if you buy it on its own it's 35 US dollars. I'm gonna leave up here how much is this as today's exchange rate in euro or British pounds. And also I did not have to pay shipping because from 65 US dollars I believe was kind of the level that you had to spend in order to get free shipping internationally. And I did buy these two, which were $60 together, and then I bought also a single eyeshadow because I thought, okay, I'd rather have a single eyeshadow for the extra money than just the shipping. So that was nice, and not a lot of smaller companies offer that for the shipping internationally, so this is very nice. And yeah, so let me show you how this package arrives. It does come with cardboard packaging that you open like this, where you have the palette inside. The packaging here in the front looks exactly the same like the palette does. The back is a little bit different because here you have the colors and everything stated for you. You have the logo, you have like how it's called, and you have the slogan of Strobe Cosmetics, which is cruelty free, never looked so good, which is kind of a nice slogan, I think. And you have the ingredients here. You know that it's always 100% vegan and cruelty free, like the slogan suggests. And yes, so they also tell you please recycle this, which is really nice. So this is pretty much it for the packaging. It comes in the palette. Let's go to the actual palette. The back is very much the same, almost like from the packaging itself, just it doesn't have the shades on it. And inside it does look like this. It does come with one of this plastic packagings, which I don't really like, but you already know that. And then it also has a mirror, and here you have the 8 shades that you get with this palette. And you can see that it's mainly color story wise, it's a fall palette. So you do have this really nice mustard yellow, you have this really nice moss green, and then you have some really nice accompanying shades to it, I believe. So you have these 2 shimmers here, Hator and Kitesh. I hope I pronounced these names right. They are kind of unusual, but I'm gonna try my best. And then you have also, these 2 look like browns, but this one's actually really purpley reddish toned underbrown, so it's almost like a very deep reddish purple, I would say. And then this one has kind of like a salmony undertone, so they're not really browns like neutral browns. But I mean, if you are not into browns at all, then you have 2 of them here, and I don't know if this might be a problem for you color story wise. For me it wasn't, especially I did swatch this already once on my Instagram, and also I did swatches now to film the swatches that I already filmed. And I really liked how they swatched, you're gonna see in a moment. And I really like this color composition. I think it's very inventive, and I do like smaller palettes, so this is really nice for me. And before I'm gonna rumble off more, I'm gonna show you the swatches, and then we get into the first impression look. So these were the swatches, and now I'm going to start off right my first impression look. By the way, if you're thinking she looks all of a sudden like a lot older, a lot more wrinkles, a lot more flaws on the skin, it's because I got myself a new camera with the loving help, or Actually, it was a gift for my birthday from my family and from my parents and my brother and his lovely girlfriend. So that was so awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. Hi. And yeah, so that's why I look older now, because the camera is better. I don't know if this was a smart move. So anyway, I'm gonna start off my look. I'm gonna use this color Ocean over here, and I'm basically gonna pack it like all over my lid. I'm gonna shape it out, and that's what I'm gonna do. I think this has gone out really nicely. Look how this picks up, you know, like super nice. Do you see? Oops. I have to get used to this camera, I'm sorry. Really nicely and opaquely it went there, and I'm gonna see how this works out. Oh yes, that's pretty nice. So I have to say, I kind of have a look in mind that I saw somewhere floating around on Instagram, and I don't know anymore where I saw it. I tried to find it still, but I did not. And if I can find it, I'm gonna leave it in the credit down below, like linked. And yeah, so as I go, if you think, oh, I have seen this already, that's because I got inspired and I really wanted to try this look. And yeah, so this yellow is going on really nicely. Okay, so now that I laid down this shade, I'm gonna go in with the same brush, just clean it off very unprofessionally on my arm sleeve, and then I'm gonna just blend it out a little bit on the edges. It's not gonna make it look seamless, because this is not gonna be a seamless look or anything, but it's kind of smoothing things out. And I really liked how this shade went down. It was really easy to bring opacity there. It was not a struggle whatsoever, and I really liked how opaque it went on. I kind of said this twice now, but it was really nice. And I really like this kind of yellow, which is this kind of mustard yellow. I think the color is as pretty as it looks in the pan, and that's really nice, because that's what you would want from your eyeshadow, right? So after doing this, I do look a bit crazy, I know. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and gonna cut like a winged liner. We're using a concealer. I'm gonna make like a winged liner, and then I'm gonna put another shade of the palette on top of that. Okay, so as I told you, I have a new camera, and I realized after going in with the next step, after like half of doing already my eye here, that I did not really film. So what I'm basically doing now as the next step is I'm filling in this cut crease liner, let's call it like that, or the cut liner, I don't know how to call it, I still don't know. And I'm filling in it with this color Katesh, the purple shimmer that we have in here. And yeah, so I'm actually gonna film it now. And I already mentioned to basically nobody that I like how it went on, but I kind of have to build up a lot to cover up the concealer. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's I don't know, like it's not really the color, it goes on nicely, but it's just a very difficult technique, I think. So this is how it looks like when it's filled out. I did miss a bit up here, but it's okay. I don't need to be 100% perfect. I'm fine with like 80, 70. That's fine for me. And so that's basically what I'm gonna do in the upper eye. What I want to do in the under eye is I want to use, on the lower lash line, I want to use this color Milda over here and put it all on under my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner with this color Busted over here. Let's see how that goes. Let me clean off my brush quickly. Okay, so Now, as I said, I'm gonna go into the color Milda. When I swatched this one, I didn't find it as opaque as this yellow over here, the color Oshun, but I'm hoping that it's just a color that doesn't swatch that well. Seems like I'm right, but we will see. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, so I'm just gonna finish up this one. I'm gonna now use the color Busted on a more dense brush, and then I'm gonna put it more on the outer part of my lower lash line. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so this is how it looks like. The color Busted, I blended it out a little bit together, so the color Busted lost a little bit of its intensity. That's what I want to say. But I do think that it went together pretty nicely. I'm gonna go now and do the other eye off camera, and I'm gonna be back with you. Okay, so I'm done with my lower lash line. This is how it looks now, and I, of course, as an inner corner highlight, gonna use the color Hathor, which swatched really pretty, so I'm very excited about this. I am gonna wet my brush I'm gonna put this on with, just, you know, to make it pop properly. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be nice. I'm pretty sure. That's really nice. That's a really nice inner corner highlight. I hope you can see it. It's really shiny. Okay, so this is how it looks like now. The color Hathor goes really nicely. I really like how it applied. I also use it as a brow bow highlight. And now I'm gonna finish off my look with some mascara, and then I'm gonna be back with you. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I did finish it up using the Essence Lash Princess mascara, the false effect one, as always. I also did put in my waterline this Kiko Intense Color Long Lasting Eyeliner in, I don't know, 07, doesn't have a name. And yeah, so I'm put on a Colourpop lippy stick in the color Capiche. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I like how the purple and the yellow play together. I do think I can improve on my cut winged liner, but anyway, I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't have to be perfect on this. And yeah, so let's wrap up with my final thoughts. Okay, so this palette definitely delivered, I would say, especially when it comes to the color Oshun. It was really nice. It's not a lot. A matte has to be really nice to be able to be put all over the lid like this and still have that much color payoff. I really like how this turned out, and I also really like the color Katesh. I really want to put it like all over my lid in one look because I think that's gonna look really pretty. This color Hathor is such a dream highlighter color, and I think also all over the lid it's gonna look beautiful. I'm really liking this color. And on the color Milda and Busted, I have to see a little bit. I think I put a bit of Hathor in Busted. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, so the green and so the Milda color and Busted, they did perform okay on the lower lash line, but I want to use them like on the lid, like on the upper lid, to see how they like actually go when you really put them like prominent there. Because I don't know, like on the lower lash line I felt like they were okay, but not, I find they have a different formula than Oshun, for example, so I want to see that. So yeah, I already used almost all the colors in this palette. I'm missing these three over here, so I'm definitely gonna come back to you with a full review of the palette when I had the chance to play a bit more with it. And I'm planning to do it together with the Creepy Cute palette actually, because they're both in the same kind of manner. So this one also is the 8-pan palette, and I do think it's nice to review them together. because I don't know, like I have so many palettes that I want to review that I cannot make an extra one on this, I think. So I really want to do that. I'm really looking forward to play around with these two. I will have only 2 shimmers, this one and this one, because this one doesn't hold any shimmers. It's basically an all matte palette. And I was kind of wondering if Thumbstone, so this grey over here, and Busted gonna be the same. I don't think so, but I think they're pretty similar, so I will see. So I'm gonna come back to you with a review of this one, which will also include a review of this one, of the Creepy Cute palette. And let me know in the comments down below what you think of Strobe Cosmetics. Like, have you tried one of those palettes? They also have some single shadows, so I would be also interested in this. I did pick up one, but most of the single shadows were sold out. But I heard that they reformulated the shimmer formula, so maybe that's the reason. And yeah, so let me know all this, you know, as always. Let me know if you tried this brand and what do you recommend of this brand especially. And yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. It would really mean a lot to me. So I can see you in my next video. Bye bye!